Driving home from the Sasquatch Music Festival last weekend, 3 hours over the mountains along I-90, running on about 5 hours of sleep and a Red Bull, there was a lot going through my mind. This was my 6th year attending the festival and the 5th year photographing it. And I know I say this every single year, but it still rings true. It amazes me that I still get to do this, and in one of the most beautiful places on earth with some of the most talented people that I know, surrounded by incredible music for 3 days. You don't get to say that every day. A lot of the artists I got to see this year were local favorites, but the best feeling is when people you've known and loved for so long get to have that interaction with a new audience in such a warm and wonderful environment. That's what Sasquatch has over city festivals. You can't just take the day off and go downtown to see some shows. You take the whole weekend off and pilgrimage out to the middle of the damn prairie and get real grimy for 3 days. Those aren't half-ass music lovers. Those are dedicated music lovers. It seriously is like summer camp for musicians, music lovers, and music photographers alike. I actually had that conversation in the media lounge this year. I said to a friend of mine, "Now we just need capture the flag." He thought it was a great idea. Now all we need is some better camp food than cheese and crackers, and next year we need to camp together. And then of course we can sing Kumbaya. This is also the first time I made it a priority to see some comedians because I've missed out every single year. And I definitely succeeded this year. I mean, I was like 5 feet away from Dimitri Martin. My 17-year-old self was definitely squealing inside, needless to say. After doing this for so long, I guess I felt like a veteran, which sounds weird now, but I got to act as a mentor for someone, and I've never gotten to do that. I started doing this when I was quite young and inexperienced in every sense of the word, and I was lucky enough to be surrounded by inspiring and talented photographers early on. And I got to be that for someone this year, and it was a great feeling. We're lucky to be in such a tight-knit community of photographers in the Northwest because it's more of a feeling of camaraderie than competition. Everyone is just trying to do the same thing, capture the best image. I've always been close with my sister, but one of the best things about Sasquatch for me is that I get to experience it with her. As I glanced at her sleeping in the seat next to me in the car ride home, I thought, how cool is it that I get to dance around Outcast and Queens of the Stone Age and Haim and the Violent Femmes in the same weekend with my little sister. That's pretty freaking cool. I like how every year I say I cry a lot, but this was the first time it was actual sadness. The Lonely Forest was the first show I ever shot 5 years ago, and this could have been the last time I see them, since they're going on an indefinite hiatus. So I sat there for the whole time watching this band that has meant so much to me for so long, and I cried just a little bit behind my sunglasses. But this festival did not end on a sad note. It can never end on a sad note, no. I grabbed all my gear from the media lounge for the last time Sunday night. I bid au revoir to my fellow photographers, feverishly editing photos until they locked up at midnight. Until next time, I said. It really is a great community that we've built, and I am so proud to be a part of it. Honestly, I've never felt prouder to be a part of something than this. I got some of my favorite shots of the festival that night, and I walked back to the campground for the last time and had a shot of whiskey to top it all off. "3 days, 50 bands, and 9,344 photos later, I'd say it was a successful Sasquatch.